Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. I am in Park Rapids, Minnesota at the Red Ridge Park. This is, I guess, the trailhead for the Heartland State Trail. I will be following this for about 34 miles. As you enter the trail, you're going to cross over this bridge, and I will be heading up to Cass Lake today. And this is the only designation that you're on the Heartland State Trail. Again, this is right over the bridge, and I'm not sure how long this is paved. Let's find out. The trail's littered with birch, maple, oak, pine, relatively shaded, and a smooth ride so far. I could be getting to like this. There is something unique about this trail. Cyclists are allowed to camp along the way. There'll be designated camping sections. I don't know when or where. Maybe I'll use one tonight. I can't get over how nice this is. I'm glad I diverted and came back north to do this and the Paul Bunyan Trail. Paul Bunyan I'll be starting tomorrow, and then I'm off to Minnesota to visit friends. I just made some friends along the trail. Hey, do you know what sort of magazine cows read? A cattle log. Something really nice on this trail. There was a sign back there saying food and refreshments. So as you come into this town, I don't know where I am, maybe Dorset. State Route 226, about 5-6 miles up the trail. And I have a bunch of places down that way where you can get some food. I like signage like that. And then you have your outhouse, a little park over here, parking area. Pretty cool. One thing I find different, other than it being well maintained, you know, the grass cut on either side, there's a road that has been part of the trail. I mean, right next to the trail. Right now it's up a little bit, and it'll switch sides every now and then. I just don't know what it's used for. And there are fresh tire tracks in it, so I'm guessing maintenance or other utility. It's been part of the trail the entire time. Other than that, there's all this brown stuff on the trail. Yeah, it's that time of year. But within the brown stuff, there's other brown stuff. So pedal carefully. Very scenic. I still haven't seen designated camping areas. Maybe I got this trail mixed up with the Paul Bunyan. But there are plenty of places along this trail I could easily set up a camp for the night. Definitely scenic. Definitely worth taking a ride on. It's not very long, but that's okay. I don't know how many people ride this trail on the weekends or during spring and summer, but there are a couple towns along the way that are set up for people traveling this. They have campgrounds, bars, restaurants, souvenir shops. Kind of a nice getaway. This never gets old. The canyon of birch trees. I guess it's impressive to me because I don't see that many in New York anymore. But in the South Dakota, here in Minnesota, they're everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of that brown stuff again. I would suppose in about 2-3 weeks this will be awesome to ride through with all the colors in the trees. Well, here's an update. The Heartland Trail is a bit longer than Google said it was. It's going to be about 54, 57 miles long. I'll get the exact measurement later. And Google didn't have it going all the way to Cass Lake. So, there's that. Told you, my GPS hates me. Okay, this sign's a little disappointing. I go Bemidji, that's the Paul Bunyan Trail. I go to Cass Lake, that's the Heartland Trail and the MRT. The MRT should link back up to Paul Bunyan once I get up to Cass Lake, but we'll see. Just behind me was that rather cheap sign. This is the way to Cass Lake, and if you notice, there's a nice sign saying to Paul Bunyan that way. This is a very big lake. It consists of multiple bays. I'm not sure the name of it. Google's not making that readily available to me, but it goes on, and it goes way over there. Is it Walker or just outside of Walker? I stopped to get water here at this RV park. I got treated to dinner, dessert, and conversations with multiple cyclists. How cool was that? I love trail angels. Okay, this is where Google says it's the end of the Heartland Trail. It is not. It continues on up to Cass Lake. I just met two cyclists on the trail. I forgot their names already, but both women. Not only did they pray for me, they gave me some great tips on what to expect up the road. So I'm going to take that into consideration, and so I won't be going to Cass Lake tonight. I don't have enough time to make it there. It's going to be dark very soon, so stealth camping it is. Just came off the trail there, and now I'm heading on roads. Didn't expect that. And here's the trail. Wow. Glad I didn't wait too much longer at that campground. I would have never saw this in the dark. I would have been, yeah, in trouble.